Okay, so Ironheart is still a Marvel series that's coming out, but Mephisto is supposed to be in it. That's a weird place for him to show up. But apparently the Hood is in Ironheart too? What? Actually, I'm kind of okay with it if this part of it's true. Because the Hood is in... Okay, so the Hood is definitely in Ironheart. Dude, that's actually cool. I like the Hood. That's cool. Honestly, I just like the fact that the Hood's gonna show up. He was really cool in like the 2000s, but then he got so neglected for so long. And I liked him as a team leader. I think he led one of the Masters of Evil, maybe? I actually like that team. He's one of those pieces I still got to get around to making, too. But if they have it set up to where, like, Mephisto or Dormammu... kind of wish it was Dormammu. Give him a little something else to do. He hasn't been... He needs more than just that one appearance. Because they already didn't do much with Red Skull. One of the most sadistic characters in all of Marvel. And he pretty much just got a one-off appearance and 2 cameos. Nah, he never really got a chance to shine. And then Dormammu just got a cameo. And he never got a chance to shine. That's 2 major Marvel villains. 2 big Avengers level villains that didn't get a chance to shine. So if Mephisto goes ahead and shows up now, just to make a deal, but isn't intended to be featured until like maybe the next arc, that's fine. That's fine. That's not so bad. I mean, as long as they don't turn Mephisto into another one-off villain that like Ironheart gets to deal with all on her own, then that's fine. Because they need to keep these major villains being major villains, where they're going to run out at some point and they're not going to have... Well, I mean, there's a lot of major villains. But I also don't think that Doom should be a major villain. I think they should take kind of an anti-hero route with Doom. Let him just kind of have... Or, you know, have his own movie, but let him be, like, confronted by Doctor Strange, who recruits him to go help against Kang, but it's building up to that modern Secret War story. So it's Doom and Strange trying to save what they can of the multiverse. And actually, if you're going to put Mephisto as a villain in something specifically, I would put him in as a villain in Doom, since a big part of Doom's story was that he learned magic so that he could go take on Mephisto and get his mother's soul back. So I mean, I'm fine with that. I would prefer that. So if he's like introduced here and then an actual villain there, that would be cool. I would be okay with that. I would keep Doom away from the Fantastic Four. We've had Doom be in all 4 previous Fantastic Four movies as the prominent villain. They need to deal with someone else. The Fantastic Four need to face off with like the UFOs or Mole Man or what was his name? The Red Baron, I think. That would be fine. Just needs to be someone besides Doom. He can be mentioned, but he needs to be like away from their story as a whole. Let him do his own thing. Let him be kind of like a dude that wants to conquer the world, but is still in reality a benevolent leader to his people. It's not a common interpretation of him, but I like it. I like the idea that he leads his people well, but he's a villain to everyone else because he just wants to conquer the world. He should be a hero to his people. His entire army is Doom bots. He never requires anyone to fight for him. They just live there in peace. If they just remove the fact that, you know, he rules with an iron fist, Doom would be a fantastic leader. And I'd like to see that version of him. Actually, I think we had that version of him once, didn't we? I swear there was a point where like Doom was believed to be dead, and the Fantastic Four were like, we must go tell the people of Latveria that they are free from his tyranny. And then they get there and everyone's freaking out because Doom is dead. Because he was actually beloved by his people. I could be remembering it wrong. It could just be my pipe dream of like how I always wanted it to be. But I swear that happened one time. I have to look it up at some point, see if it actually existed. I don't really know how specifically. Was there a point where he was a beloved leader? That may or may not tender some results.